Welcome back to Chamber Chat. I have our next guest here with me at a very familiar landmark in Habersham County. So joining me at the Veterans Wall of Honor is none other than VFW Post Commander Bill Miles, who's here to share some news about the VFW. So welcome, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Tell us what's going on over there at the VFW.
Well, we had our fire last year in June and been closed since March of last year due to COVID. So due to building costs, we can't afford to build a new building in our prior location. So now we're going to be leasing the old Office Pro in Cornelia off of 441.
Which is exciting. When do you guys take over that space?
July 1st. So we're going to start moving, and our goal is to mid-August to late August to have our soft opening running bingo. We're going to increase our bingo from just Thursdays to Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then we'll have a grand opening sometime in October.
I see a ribbon cutting in your future.
Yes.
We'll be out there with the giant scissors. So you guys just had your 75th Anniversary Jubilee Award. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so the Post has been in this community for 75 years. State brought us down our certificate, and then what we did was we did an ice cream social and did a presentation. So not only the members of the VFW Post and Auxiliary, but the community members had the opportunity to find out what this Post has done in the last 75 years and the impact it has and what we have planned for the future.
How many members do you have?
357 in the VFW and roughly about 150 in our auxiliary.
Wow. Is that pretty standard or is that over?
Well, that's, based off locations, and, there's bigger posts, there's smaller posts. I'm also the district commander up here in Northeast Georgia. I have one post that's just over 50 members, which is fine.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's about taking care of veterans and their families and being involved in the community.
And you guys are always so visible. I'm on your Facebook page. You're always doing something. I just think it's great. But you guys also just got a national award. So what was that for?
So this year, we won the National Community Service Award for the Department of Georgia, meaning our post had the most community service hours and impact of our community. The community impact for Habersham County for our post this year was $150,000.
Wow, that's incredible. So what kind of things do you guys have planned for the future? Obviously moving into the new building, that's the big deal.
Yeah, getting operational again, because to be able to take care of veterans and their families, and also all the other programs that we have, youth, first responders, our teachers programs, takes money. So we're just wanting to get back open. Of course, our bingo crowd has always been very supportive because they know when they come in that the monies we bring in are going, first of all, our 50-50 goes to our cemetery, as we're the only VFW in the state of Georgia to have our own cemetery, one of 3 in the nation. So that's a pretty big deal. And then the monies that we bring off the floor from bingo help to operate our building and support all our programs we're doing. So we're looking forward to getting back into bingo and getting our folks back in the building, getting them out in the community doing stuff, and be able to do more stuff because being closed for over a year has been financially a hardship for us.
I can imagine. Now, you guys, speaking of fundraisers, you have something coming up in September, the Jamboree.
Right.
This is the 5th year that you guys have done. Well, I guess you had to skip last year.
Did a little research. They said because it was canceled due to the pandemic, you go to the next number, so it'll be the 5th. But yes, we didn't have the 4th technically.
Yeah.
But so this will be our 5th. So that event's really not a fundraiser for us. It's more of a community awareness.
Gotcha.
We invite all the nonprofit veteran organizations. We provide them a free table space to promote their what they're doing in the community and what their organizations are about. We're going to be, due to having a larger location and more parking, we're going to have our car show that we've had every year with the American Legion. We're going to have a bake sale. We're looking at some other things. As a matter of fact, Monday is our Veterans Jamboree meeting, and we're looking at a bouncy house, a pet and zoo, and some other things to make it family friendly and to get people in to find out what is the VFW and the American Legion, Disabled American Veterans, and all the other organizations we have in the community. What are they doing, and why is it important for us to get involved?
Well, I think it's great that all the different things, and I love that you keep it family friendly, and I do think you're, just education about what exactly the VFW is and all that. So this Jamboree is on September 18th.
Correct.
It's a Saturday, and it's where?
It'll be at our new location at the old Office Pro building on 441 in Cornelia, and it'll be from 10 to 3 p.m.
10 to 3, September 18th. Bring your families. It's going to be a lot of fun. What would you tell people why they should get involved? Why should people get involved in all the stuff you've got going on?
Well, for the veterans and the family member of the veterans, being in these organizations, all the ones I named that are in our community, that's our voice on Capitol Hill.
Yeah.
But I look more at grassroots. It's fellow veterans and family members taking care of other veterans and their families. And then community-wise, our veterans sacrificed the best years of their lives for this country. And in many cases, we have veterans who are suffering. Currently, the statistics: 22 veterans committing suicide and 1 active duty soldier a day. So, getting them involved in something and empowering them, that to me is being proactive to try to reduce that number here locally. And me personally, I'm all about grassroots, and we do not just things for the veterans. We do a lot of youth program stuff.
Yeah.
We work with the first responders. Matter of fact, one of the programs we're looking at starting once we get up and running again, because we actually were close to standing it up before COVID hit, is a program called Bravo 3. Battle Buddy Breakfasts. It'll be a joint venture between the first responders and the veterans of this community. We're going to hold a breakfast, no signing roster, no nothing. Come in, free breakfast. We're going to bring in some guest speakers to address things like PTSD, TBIs. If you're having major medical issues, which can lead to anxiety, depression, we want you to come in and maybe meet somebody else and become that battle buddy.
Yeah.
And now throughout the month, you got somebody to talk to or hang out with, go have coffee, fishing, hunting, whatever. So we're looking at starting that program, and I'm hoping that'll be a good time for once a month for our veterans and our first responders to get together and have a good crosstalk.
Now, do these kind of events and ideas come from a board, or do you or is it just the membership in general that kind of votes on having these things and what opportunities are out there?
So our officers of the post, we have meetings, and any ideas that come up, we discuss them. And then during our post meetings, we bring them on the floor, and the membership votes what we're going to do and not do.
Gotcha. Sounds cool. All right, so there's a new riders group that's forming. What's that about?
Well, I wear another hat. I'm also the district commander for the VFW for Northeast Georgia, and we're standing up. Matter of fact, our charter paperwork will be going up to state after the 10th, and it's a riders group. Motorcycles, hot rod, your Jeep, your four-wheel drive, your toy that you like to get on the road.
Okay.
And the idea behind it is once a month we get together. We'll do rides throughout Northeast Georgia starting from various VFW posts. We just did our last one up in Livonia. We took a nice ride up to the Hartwell. The city of Hartwell that day had a car show. The VFW had a recruiting booth up there, so we kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone. We did a nice ride, and then we went up there and supported the recruiting event up there, which we got 10 new members to join up there.
Wow.
So great event, and that's the things we're looking at doing. And the state VFW commander every year has a special project from tiny homes, PTSD. It's their choice. What we want to do is we want to do fundraisers throughout the year, and at our state convention, which we just had last week, ride our motorcycles down there and present a check to the state commander for their special project at the end of the year. And then, of course, one of the big things we're looking at doing is the riders going out for veterans' funerals and posting the American flags for the family to walk through as they go to the graveside.
I love that.
And
idea.
leading the
procession. I
out
love
to
that.
the graveside with our motorcycles.
I think that's fantastic. I really do. Well, and I want to kind of end with this. One of the things that I love the most about you guys, and where I see you all the time, is your honor guard that you have. I feel like they're always everywhere. Every time there's something, you guys always show up, and I know from a chamber perspective, I appreciate that. But what other kind of events do you guys do with the honor guard?
So, big reason we won the National Community Service Award was our honor guard did over 100 funerals this past year, and we did about over 20 events. So we do National Prayer Day, Memorial Day service out at the VFW. We go up to Clayton and support their Memorial Day event. This year we did a new event at the KIA Monument in Clarksville. We've already voted to do that again. We're just going to change it from a day event to a candlelight vigil. Pretty much one of the other big things we do is our youth programs. So we do 2 things. One, we go in and teach the kids how to fold the flag and put it up and down on the flagpole properly for the school children who are selected to do that honor at their schools. We also do a 13-fold flag presentation. Each fold has a meaning, so as our honor guards folding it, we have a narrator reading what each fold means. And actually, a lot of churches have invited us to do that presentation. And then the big thing is, about 4 years ago, we stood up a traveling uniform display. And we have uniforms and equipment from World War I to present day.
Wow.
And we go to the schools and various events and show that and talk to them about the different uniforms and how the military's progressed.
That's so important.
Yeah, it's just, and it's fun. We bring the kids up. We have them try the different helmets and the uniforms on. Compare a World War I uniform, a wool jacket was very heavy compared to today's Gore-Tex jacket. So they see that and learn why was it there was wool. And it's a lot of fun working with the youth.
A lot of history. A lot of history, a lot of education out there. So now that we've gotten everybody excited, tell them how they can find out more. I know you guys are very active on your Facebook page. I know your Instagram. What other opportunities are there for people to find out more?
Well, once we get operational, stop by our new location.
Yeah.
We're not open. We're going to be open, obviously, on our bingo nights. But if you see my truck there out in front of the building, I'm there. Come on in. I don't do coffee, so but I'll give you a glass of water or a Coke or something. But or they can contact me through our Facebook page or on our Facebook page. The contact phone number and information, the email is on there for me.
Yeah.
So reach out, and I'll be more than glad to talk to you about any aspect of the VFW and how you can get involved, or if you want to support it, because we never turn down donations, because we take those donations and put them to good use.
Yep, absolutely. Bill, thank you so much for all you and everyone at Post 7720 does right here in Habersham County. We truly appreciate it, and look forward to your new space and all the exciting things to come. So thanks again, and we will be right back.